Welcome back. Illegal immigration is caused by globalists and the wars they wage on these countries for their resources. In the last 2-3 years, the United Kingdom has been subjected to such an invasion, just like Italy and all the Mediterranean countries in that area. These irregular people, they come from Calais, and obviously they pass through the channels of Italy and they passed on, ended up in France. Therefore, as the law states in this matter, the first safe country to pass there, they should stay there, but they go on. And there seems to be thousands and thousands of these people every year coming over. And there was a bit of a problem with the Albanian community. A lot of them has been coming over recently, despite other nationalities of the Middle East. And they all seem to be, all of them, young men in the drafting age for military. Very peculiar fact. You see very little women and kids, hardly any. Then last year you've been seeing these things like military convoys with strange markings and soldiers passing through London in hundreds. They've been filmed. In recent times, these illegal immigrants were assisted by military people, British Army and so on, for accommodation and in hotels. And there are some structures that have been guarded by soldiers. And a lot of stories have been going around in the United Kingdom. These so-called illegal immigrants may be used against the British population in case of a social uprising, because in Britain the government's been announcing fear-mongering there's going to be blackouts, create a situation of social unrest. You can put in martial law, and you can put in all the Orwell emergency superpowers, time powers you want on the population with no problem at all, because it's just emergency. Therefore, your civil rights, constitutional rights go out the window. This is many believe this is a scenario. The fact of the presence of the UN in the United Kingdom is very strange. It's not a country which is at war, it's unstable or not. Mainly from as areas as peacekeepers. But they were even spotted about a year and a half ago in Australia. The Aboriginal people have been talking about UN personnel in the area of Brisbane and even in the outback, rounding up these people and taking them into certain centres to make them undergo something. The current Australian government doesn't give a monkeys about these Aborigines anymore. On the Aussie Cossack, it was featured on one of these, person who represents a community of the Aborigines in Australia. He made a direct appeal to Putin to help them, because these people are still today being persecuted by the Australian government, especially in these periods. And various ethnic groups gather up together to fight this new type of tyranny, which is globalism. That's what it is all about. And these are the things to come.